Hey guys, this is Dhruv from FoneArena.com and this is the video review of the Xolo Q900. This is the latest mid-range smartphone from Xolo. The Xolo Q900 is the first phone in the Q Core series to feature a 4.7-inch HD display. The phone is curved on the sides and has a decent build quality for the price. It has a 4.7-inch HD display with a resolution of 1280 by 720 pixels, and this has a pixel density of 312 ppi. Unlike the X1000 and the T1000, with an IPS display based on the OGS technology, this one has a standard TFT display. So the colors are not as vibrant as those devices, but the brightness and the viewing angles are quite decent. The display is glossy, a bit too bright, and the colors look a bit oversaturated. There's an earpiece on the top along with a 2-megapixel front-facing camera with VGA video capture, and there are the usual proximity and ambient light sensors as well. There are the usual capacitive touch buttons for menu, home and back below the display that offer haptic feedback when pressed. The phone has shiny chrome rims running around the sides, the volume rocker that is present on the left side, and there's a power button that is present on the right side of the phone. The micro USB slot and the 3.5mm audio jack are located on the top. On the bottom there's a tiny microphone hole. There's an 8-megapixel camera with LED flash and BSI sensor on the back. The camera takes decent images, but the low light images are just average. The camera interface is similar to the stock camera app with a bar on the left pane that lets you change the different camera modes. The phone can record videos at 1080p HD resolution and the video quality is quite decent. The phone lacks a secondary microphone, so the audio is not very crisp. Coming to the software part, the phone runs on Android 4.2.2 Jelly Bean, unlike the other phones that run on Android 4.2.1 Jelly Bean. This brings lock screen widgets, notification toggles, and a lot more that is not available on Android 4.1. You get the quick settings to control brightness, Wi-Fi, airplane mode, and Bluetooth. In addition, there are toggles for data connection, auto rotation, and more that are not available in stock Android. You can hold some of these quick toggle buttons to get to advanced settings. Unlike the other Xolo smartphones, the Q900 has a lock screen like Android 4.1 that lets you launch the camera app quickly from the lock screen by swiping to the left side. You can also swipe to the top to get to the dialer and swipe to the bottom to get to the messaging app. Xolo has added a new feature called Instant Access that shows a hanging slider on the left to add apps to the tray. Once you add the apps from the tray, you can open them easily using the Instant Access bar. This could only be used for adding apps and is nothing like Samsung's multi-window implementation. Out of the 4 GB of internal storage, you get 1.8 GB of user storage. Out of the 1 GB of RAM, there is 965 MB of usable RAM, out of which 722 MB is free when the phone is idle. You can set if the default write disk to SD card if you have inserted one. You can also move the apps to the SD card. The phone comes with a lot of pre-installed applications. Utility apps include the calculator, clock, file manager, notebook, and the sound recorder app. The phone also supports Google Apps. In addition to these apps, Xolo offers their own applications like Xolo Power and Xolo Secure. The Xolo Secure app keeps the phone protected by locking it and also lets you track it remotely. The Xolo Power app optimizes battery usage and lets you set data sync frequency, night mode, and low battery mode to conserve battery life. The music player is stock and the audio quality is good with the bundled in-ear earphones. It has an FM radio with recording, but it lacks the RDS feature. The phone also supports 1080p video playback. The SIM management option is a common feature in dual SIM phones that lets you configure both the SIM cards. The phone has the usual connectivity options. It is powered by a 1.2 GHz quad-core MediaTek MTK6589 processor with the PowerVR SGX 544MP GPU. Performance is decent and the games were good. We tested some games on the device and found very occasional lags. This might be due to the lower amount of RAM. The 1800 mAh lithium polymer battery lasts for less than a day with heavy usage. You can use the bundled Xolo Power app that improves the battery life to make it last a whole day. Overall, the Xolo Q900 is a decent mid-range smartphone at a price of Rs 12,999. We wish the display was less glossy and a bit less brighter. If you're looking for a smartphone with good build and decent performance but can compromise on the display and battery, you can perhaps look at this phone. Do hit the like button if you enjoyed this video and do subscribe to our YouTube channel for more videos like this. Thanks for watching.